G'day and welcome back to the channel. I've got myself a coffee and I've got the bike out, so you know what time it is. It's postie bike time. So today I'm going to keep working on those wiring issues. We should have some parts have turned up and hopefully make some progress with that. First up today, I'm going to go and open up some parcels that have turned up during the week and we'll get them installed on the bike. I've had to overdub the audio on this clip. When I originally edited it, I used some music from the GoPro app, but YouTube didn't like it, so they've given me a copyright warning. So I've had to remove all the audio from this part of the video and redo it. I come in with some parcels here and we open them up and have a look, see what we've got. So the first thing that comes out is a voltage regulator that I'm going to use to regulate the voltage in the headlight stator. As we progress through the video, you'll see that our headlight voltage is way in excess of what it should be, so I've ordered a regulator to install into there. Next one up is some LED lamps. My old pocket knife there needs it has had a sharpen, but it doesn't hold an edge very well, so probably needs another one. So here we go, opening them up. And LED lamps. They are multi-volt LED lamps that'll work on anything from 6 to 15 volts, and they'll work on the 6-volt system on that postie bike. So there's 4 lamps there for the indicators and another one for the stop tail. The next parcel we open up there is a heap of gear from Lambda Motorcycles up at Caboolture. They are the Honda CT110 specialists. I get a fair bit of gear through them. The first thing that comes out is a new 6-volt flasher to suit that, again, set that 6-volt system in that postie bike. And you'll notice how well packaged all that stuff is. That's why I use them. The stuff comes very fast and it's really well packaged. I've never had anything turn up broken. They're definitely not a sponsor of mine. I pay for everything I get from them, but they do offer a really good service. So you'll see there that I've opened up 2 brand new 6-volt incandescent headlight bulbs to install in the headlight circuit. They're not LED, but they should keep us out of trouble for the time being until the LED ones arrive. I've ordered from the same company that these come from, a LED headlight as well. We also have a pit bike wiring harness we can utilise. I'm intending to cut this up and use the plugs and wiring for other things on the postie. And some parts from the Honda shop. Fork seals, fork boots, few circlips and a new piston. Righto, let's get this stuff on the bike. Let's see if changing this flasher fixes our indicators. Well, I'm getting a circuit there now. all the 4 indicators light up, but still no flashing, so we need to look into this further. Right, I was just up the front testing the battery voltage to see if maybe that was the problem, and I realised that I've left the wiring in our test with our test jumper on from the battery voltage the other day to test that they were working. It's not hooked up to the flasher relay. Let's give it another try and see if they'll flash now. Righto, there you go, all 4 indicators are now flashing. It was just that relay was dead, and monumental stuff up from me, I didn't hook it up correctly the first time, so it's a trap. If you're going to make wiring changes, make sure you put them back before you test to see if it's working. In any case, I'll go and have another coffee, get the brain working a bit better, and we'll move on to this headlight. So with these 6-volt CT110s, there's a black wire comes up here to the headlight, which is the battery voltage with the key on. So the yellow wire, which normally connects to the yellow wire which from the stator, I'm going to connect up to that battery voltage, and then the blue wire and the white wire are the high beam, low beam from the switch. So if we connect up our battery voltage to the yellow, so black to yellow, we can hook our green up, which is our earth, and then white to white, and then blue to blue. That's high beam, low beam, and I think that's going to work okay. I think that's going to work okay just off the battery voltage, so the normal 6 volts. So I think a regulated supply is going to be okay for this. Let's progress on and hook up that regulator and see if we can get this to work off of the yellow wire here, which is my headlight stator. And because for roadworthy, I need it to work every time the engine's running. So I need to utilise this stator wiring, so I can't turn the headlight off when the engine's running. So to make that happen, I'm going to use this pit bike wiring harness. This pit bike wiring harness was only $10 from eBay. So I'm going to, because it was only $10, I'm not too worried about using it for parts, you know, stripping it down. If I need another complete wiring harness, I can easily just get another one for another $10. The plugs themselves, these plugs are about $6, so how they can make this entire harness, which is enough to run a 12-volt Postie bike, sorry, a 12-volt pit bike, is beyond me, but that's why I got it, to utilise this harness wiring. So let's unpick the harness and get the wires out. Because a lot of these pit bikes were loosely based on a old Honda, like a Z50 or even a CT110, I'm assuming that some of this wiring, or hoping more than assuming, hoping that some of this wiring is going to line up with some Honda color codes. Pretty sure, again from past experience, that 4-wire regulator rectifiers are the same as a 3-wire, but the green is going to be a ground, so we can test that. Hopefully this green wire, when I put my meter on to beep, connect one end to the green wire, I should be able to get a beep to the case. So the green wire is essentially the same as the case, so that's an earth. And these two with the plugs on would be to plug into the stator, and the red, which red is the universal 12 volt or 6 volt positive to a battery, is the charge wire to the battery. So green to earth, red, because we're not charging a battery, we're actually running a headlight globe, we're going to put the wire to the globe onto there, and these will go to the headlight stator, and the other side of the headlight stator is ground, so I'm going to ground this white one, same as the green one. So these two are going to go to ground, this one to the headlight stator, this one to my headlight globe. Righto there folks, so I've brought that regulator up here, and I'm going to hook it up to the headlight wiring. I actually decided I wasn't going to put the connectors back on because there isn't enough terminals in the yellow, in the headlight for the yellow to use a connector, so I've just soldered him on to the yellow wire that goes up to the switch, headlight switch. And when they installed that switch, they've obviously changed the plugs on it, so the blue one also has soldered connection and the white one, so I've decided to double check them. They look okay, they're soldered on well. I'm going to heat shrink them, and when I heat shrink the yellow, and should be job done. We can hook that all up, and I will show you what I've done with the to mount the LED globe. And that would be the end of the job, but I've forgotten to run this loom. I've forgotten to run the loom into the back of the headlight. There you go, folks. I guess that's the reason why you don't use Headlight wiring. But I was trying to pull this plastic off, end up pulling the whole wire off. It's actually raining pretty good here at the moment. I'm getting wet. With the rain coming down and the carport rapidly flooding, that's when the GoPro battery decided that it also had enough. So that's the end of this episode. Next time we will fire up the bike and test out all that new headlight wiring and see how she all works. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.